Hello everyone, Simon here from the Wales of Wall Street. I hope you're doing fantastically well today, wherever you are in the world. Let's go into Solve.Care, SOLVE, on the exchange. Before we crack on, just to let you know where you can indeed purchase this particular token. It's currently available. I've bought mine personally on Qcoin, but it's also available on Bittrex and Uniswap in both formats of USDT predominantly and also Bitcoin/Ethereum as well. So check that out if it's something that you're interested in potentially getting a hold of. So Solve.Care, in the previous video we did was the update about Latin America having the distribution platform of Solve.Care put into those areas, which is absolutely phenomenal news for these guys, and actually to emphasize the project within that this is going to be an absolute powerhouse in the years to come, I promise you, because again, from experience of real world, my job, etc., understanding where blockchain is going and AI, etc., but also more importantly around where healthcare is going, especially the digital format. Solve.Care are really taking advantage of blockchain technology in a digital healthcare world. So trust me, these guys will get bigger and bigger as time goes on. Another bit of news recently, even further expansion, September the 14th, 6 a.m. So official launch of the GTHE in India. Absolutely brilliant. So that is again another integration with another great country and healthcare system. So keep an eye out for all this information on their social media platforms, because it's really important to understand this, first of all from the project perspective, but also how it influences the chart as well. And on that note, let's go into the chart right now and see the updates on what we've done since the last video. Before we do that, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and click that notification bell to ensure that you get notified of all the awesome videos we have for you. Thank you. So let's go into this chart. So a while back, I think it might have been a week ago actually, that we did the last video. And what I would say in this is quite disappointing about yesterday's performance because of what happened across the market. There's nothing you can do about it. But I'm going to be positive about this here, because a lot of people don't like it. They think it's a scam, blah, blah. Well, that's nonsense. Just honestly, go and do your own research and you'll realize it's not a scam. Like this, that's ridiculous. So let's look at what we've got here. We've had a bit of volatility in the last few weeks, to be honest, and through announcements and just generally because there's quite a small amount of volume going into this project, so there is always going to be this volatility aspect until awareness continues to grow and the adoption takes off properly. We managed to get one of our buy orders here that we put in the last video, because I'm quite pleased about that. So that's really helpful. I have got one down here. I thought we were going to hit it today. It hasn't quite dropped there, but the reason I said I'm positive about this project, to be honest, is because we are retracing very well today so far, of course, but we've completely got this hammerhead here, and that's a really good sign to maybe start shortening that gap in the MACD and start returning to a bit more positivity in this project. Because if you look here, I'm just literally drawing this in completely roughly, of course. We've got like a nice little kind of gradual plan here. If we didn't have yesterday, I truly believe that we would start staggering up onto this line a bit more. So we've had the retracement. It's not quite got back up to this support level 0.08, roughly 0.082. If we can try and push that over the next couple of days, I truly think that we can start pushing back up in this step ladder approach like we've seen here, and start getting back up to this 0.09/10 cent mark. That's really important for us to try and get there, because I think this is massively undervalued, this project, both short term and long term. And I think more people that have the awareness of healthcare and the digitalization of it and use of blockchain, tokenomics, and all the things I've talked about in the past about AI, IoT, etc. Honestly, this thing will be phenomenal as it keeps growing. So let's always keep an eye on this one. I've still got this buy-in here just for anticipation, only because here we had quite a big extensive power up. We've of course had a couple of corrections in this, so I'm just leaving it in there. It's not saying that will happen. I'm just leaving it there just in case. You never know. It's a bit of fun, that one, to be honest. But in principle, we've had 1, 2, arguably 3-4 major drops in the last week and a half, and each of them have responded gigantically well. And I think this shows emphasis on how strong this project is going to be. And it's early days, of course, with Solve, but it's showing some great signs already to be extremely healthy and a potential big gainer this year. One of the ones that people don't think about or have not heard about. Go and check out the website, check out the intro video that we did, which I'll leave a link to at the end of this one, and you can make your own mind up. But all I will say is, whether you believe in the project or not, the industry that it is in and how it's going to work is really something you should have a look at when you're doing your own research and you're wanting to get into perhaps healthcare tokens or crypto assets related to healthcare and that aspect of life and system. So it's really important. And then when you've done that and done research on the actual industry, and then you read up what Solve do or have a look at our intro video, you'll understand why I'm bullish on it and why I've started purchasing Solve myself, and always looking out for the drops. I really think this is a powerful healthcare gem, 100%. So let's just recap here. So this area around, in fact, I'm just going to draw a line in here quickly. You'll see it's quite a bit all over the place, actually, to be fair. I can't quite find it. Here's a good one. Okay, so this area here is what we want to try and aim for. So over the next couple of days, I'm hoping we don't continue this bearish momentum and this gap closes, because if we can start pushing up between this area here of 0.083 and this area roughly 0.086, get some tail ups over that line, we can get support, bit of traction over a few days, and we can start pushing up to this 0.9 cents again and upwards and get some, well, not really all-time highs because this was a launch thing, so it's not really something you can kind of really look at in order. But let's look at this chart here. So we're nowhere near, forget that stupid day, I don't even know what happened there, but let's just realistically say like 50 cents is our target. Okay, so we're not doing too badly in terms of trying to get ourselves back up there, and we're a fifth of the way. So let's keep pushing this. If we can get over this line here, like I said, we can start pushing up higher and higher and get more and more closer to that sort of 20 cent mark. So I've done obviously two levels of fib retracements here. One is the longer term and one is the short term, just so you can see that we're still in a very low area compared to the long term. But if we can start closing up here, we start taking in some areas of this area that we have not seen since the 11th of June. So this is why I'm quite excited about the next week or two with Solve and how we progress. If we can keep within this area here, which we've just drawn in, I truly think that we can start pushing upwards for this one and get some good positive momentum. But let's see how the next 48 hours play out. I don't really want to see us drop back down to here again, because I think we've done that a few times now. We can maybe hopefully tick that one off and aim for this one. So let's see how we go. This is the target. This is the point of conversation today, 0.082. Let's close above it over the next couple of days and we can push forward. So let us know in the comments below, guys, if you are invested in Solve and what you think about the project and what you think about the industry of healthcare in terms of the digitalization and also the actual blockchain element of it as well. Really interested to know. This is an absolute gem, I'm telling you now. Not financial advice, it's just my opinion and what I know about the industry and the tokenomics and how this will operate in blockchain, smart contracts and everything else crypto. So we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this informative and we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.